The Last of Us Part 3 just got leaked and I can't believe what's going on right now. And after seeing the leak, fans of The Last of Us game are surprised and completely mind blown away from what we got to see with this new leak for The Last of Us Part 3. But before we take a look at the leak, before you say that we did not really need a Part 3 for this game, there is something that you guys are not ready for, and I think it's going to make you guys even more excited for The Last of Us Part 3 once you take a look at this leak. Now with that being said, without any further ado, let's jump right into the leak. But wait. Before we dive in, take a look at this B-roll shot. Alright, so there's this leaker named Daniel RPK, and he's a very reputable media journalist who leaks almost every single movie, video games, the cast for TV shows, and almost anything that is popular in the industry. And anything that Daniel leaks are usually considered to be 99% accurate, and none of his leaks are taken down with DMCA strikes or any legal procedures. And that's because he only leaks information to his patrons, meaning the people who only paid real money in order to get these leaks and information from this dude. Now, Daniel RPK has leaked that Naughty Dog is secretly developing The Last of Us Part 3. And they've been keeping this under the radar very carefully. Whereas we thought that maybe they're just developing some kind of a multiplayer or factions game or something like that. But although Naughty Dog has indeed confirmed that the faction game mode is no longer coming out anytime sooner, it's basically delayed. And it makes sense as to why this might have taken place. Maybe that's because they are focusing more towards The Last of Us Part 3 as far as what the leak says here, and that's probably why they even took the decision to delay the announcement of the factions game mode. And ladies and gentlemen, this could basically lead us up to The Last of Us Part 3. There's a lot of intriguing things that Daniel RPK, the leaker, has shared with us today, where it seems like we're no longer going to be playing as Ellie and Joel in this new game, but we will rather be looking at a storyline from a set of new characters who are going to be a group of scavengers that are surviving on the outskirts of a post-apocalyptic city. Now, these new characters are going to live under a Victorian house, which is a government house, and these guys are going to turn this place into their home base. Now, in this game, we get to play as 5 different characters: Lucas, Mason, Val, Ezra, and Gracie. Where Lucas is going to be the male character that is developing a relationship with another young scavenger, and will have a turn in his story that will bring a dark side of this person. And then comes Mason, who used to be a former soldier, and when this character Val gets put in charge of the survivor group and the entire camp, Mason is going to be the one who gets to choose his loyalty towards Ezra, who is going to be the one that will rule the entire camp, including the home base that these guys have developed together. And Val is going to be a female character who plays as the leader of the group that is constantly trying to take over the house and the power. And finally comes Gracie, who's going to be a female character. And something special about this character is that we will now get to play as different versions of Gracie, one of which Gracie is going to be 18 years old, and then we play as the 25-year-old Gracie. They're going to play as a younger and an older version of the same characters, which I think is really cool. Now, obviously, all of these are leaks, which means that it's just something you guys need to munch on while you're too busy just waiting for the official announcement to be happening anytime soon. So like I always say, take it all to just a grain of salt. But whatever it is, man, it seems like Naughty Dog is working on The Last of Us Part 3, which I'm sure that they already are doing it as we speak. And I just hope that they don't bring back the same storyline of Joel and Ellie or Dina or Tommy. And maybe this time they try to take the series to a more expansive approach where they show us more new storylines and new characters, new survivors that have lived outside the storyline of the Fireflies and the military base, and basically how these characters have been surviving for these long. And maybe we get to see a similar approach to what we have already seen with series such as The Walking Dead. Ooh, I've gotta love some dramatic, action-packed storyline. Like, that's one of the best shows out there, hands down. I really love The Walking Dead so far. I mean, maybe in some seasons or some parts, obviously, it kind of gets boring, but at the same time, it always picks the the face back, and I think they've done a great job with The Walking Dead. Let me know in the comments, what do you guys think about The Walking Dead show? Do you think that it's a good show or it's a bad show? I would love to know your opinions, dudes. Now, I just think if they could just show us more new characters and new places that we could explore and be engaged with the storyline, similar to what they've already done with The Last of Us Part 1 and Part 2, then I believe that they're going to have some endless sequels and endless parts of new The Last of Us games that just keeps coming up every couple of years, and maybe Sony is going to make good money out of this as well, because now it not only benefits the video game, it's also going to be benefiting the TV show that they're currently crafting with HBO as we speak, and they would just have endless content to make from this as well. And I don't think that Sony is going to let an opportunity this big just slide out with just 2 parts of their best-selling game of all time. And I too would honestly love to see more new stories added on to the Last of Us universe as well. Now, with that being said, what do you guys think about having to play as these new characters, or would you like to continue with the same characters, maybe a different storyline? And obviously Naughty Dog has done a good job with Joel and Ellie, but I think it's time we move on and explore some new territories, get to know some new characters and new storylines. And I think that the Last of Us franchise in general has so much more potential that they could just keep creating different characters, basically just combining and having storylines that is similar. And maybe some of the new characters that we're going to be playing as in The Last of Us Part 3 are going to be meeting some of the characters that we know from the first 2 games. So leave your feedbacks and the answers down below in the comments of this video. I would love to go ahead and read and see what you guys have to say about this. And with that being said, as you guys already know, I always keep you guys updated with all the latest and the greatest informations, leaks, updates, gameplays, trailers, and every single thing that you guys need about all the upcoming open world games. So if you guys are looking for a YouTube channel that covers all of these stuff, then make sure to go ahead and subscribe to my channel and turn the notifications on and set the notification settings to all, because if you don't do this one step, apparently YouTube, they don't send you guys the notifications of my daily videos. So make sure that you guys are doing this one step. And yeah, with that being said, if you guys are excited for The Last of Us Part 3 and want to see some new storyline in this game, then drop a big fat like on this video. And your like and support, it also does help me out as a creator. It helps the videos, it helps the channel, it helps me get more reach. So if you guys could just show your appreciation and support for the time and effort, edit these videos and record these and bring this out to you guys, that would really be appreciated. So lads, please go ahead, show your boys some support. And with that being said, I hope you guys have a wonderful rest of your day, and I'll see you guys on tomorrow's video. Until then, take it easy, fams, and goodbye.